Supply chain and logistics in 2025. Freight last year saw continued slow movement with volume and rates down, much like the year prior. Now, as 2025 begins, where are things likely headed in the supply chain and logistics space? And what could help jumpstart shipping transportation? Key factors. To briefly summarize, a few key factors are showing signs of a slow and steady recovery for logistics and supply chain participants in the coming year. Interest rates. The Federal Reserve lowered interest rates in September and December of 2024, the first two cuts to take place since early 2022. What typically happens next is freight market growth 6 to 12 months after cuts begin, as business investments and home buying resume in earnest. Industrial production. Speaking of business investments, projects funded through the Federal Infrastructure Act as well as manufacturing incentives like the CHIPS Act have helped set the stage for a recovery in industrial production. Housing market. Along with more active home buying with lower mortgage rates, more construction activity on new homes and renovations mean more lumber and other building materials, as well as furniture, appliances, and home goods need shipping. Leading indicators. To follow the progress of these key factors, it's worthwhile to follow leading indicators like manufacturing output, housing starts, wood and paper demand, and consumer spending. Two major indices also offer insight: the CPI, or Consumer Price Index, and PPI, the Producer Price Index. Freight rates in 2025. If the economy progresses with housing and industrial activity ramping up, freight volumes will follow, and freight rates would rise accordingly. The early part of 2025 should see no major changes there, simply stability. With the timeline related to interest rate cuts taking us into the second half of the year, spot rates and longer-term contract rates should begin to and continue to rise at that point. That timing also suggests 2025 could see the first traditional peak season in some time. So most of the news sounds promising, especially for logistics and supply chain providers and carriers, but these predictions do come with potential caveats. Tariffs and trade wars. Tariffs and potential back-and-forth battles between the U.S. and traditional trade partners could impact both import and export volumes. Geopolitical instability. Continued impacts from Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the Israel-Hamas conflict, and the related Red Sea-Suez Canal cargo ship restrictions are among factors that can have far-reaching impacts. Others may also arise as the year goes on. Continued inflation. While inflation has slowed entering 2025, if prices don't go down further or go up more, consumer and business spending and rate reductions may be limited. Summing up 2025 predictions. With all that's been said, 2025 offers hope for a freight recovery as the year goes on based on several key indicators, though there are reasons to temper enthusiasm as well. Please do give us a thumbs up below and subscribe to this channel to get future videos first. Thanks very much for watching.